Namaskar, I am Manoj Kumar. Welcome to in the program Press Meet. In this program, we cover press conference, media interaction, and a speech of the chief guest at the program. So, without spending so much time, let's go to the event.
In this entire league, and this will be spread over a 1 month's period. First stage is the stage where you play a round robin match in your own group. So if group A, if I'm a member of, Sir General Gill, please come here, sir. Somebody on this side. In group A, everybody will play amongst each other, and the top two teams, which will have the maximum points, will make the cut-off stage. Similarly for group B and similarly for group C. So 6 teams come up, and then there will be a quarter-final, and then there will be a semi-final, and then the finals, which will be all eliminations, as you know. So the purpose of this meet here is firstly to introduce the team Swinging Samurai, is to unveil the logo, the official logo, to introduce members of our team to you. Some are here, some have unfortunately not come because they are preparing for a match tomorrow. And most importantly, we wanted to announce the flagship sponsor, the SBP Group, which the COO, Mr. Ranjit Tarafdar, is over here representing them. And Mr. Bakshi is on the right. He is the CXO of the SBP Group. So very briefly, I will hand over the mic to Mr. Ranjit Tarafdar. He is apparently from Bengal. So I'm sure if he gets the mic, he's not going to leave it for 15 minutes. But my request to him will be to keep it limited to 3 minutes because everybody's been waiting for a long time. Let him tell us about the SBP Group, what is their interest in sports, and why they are wanting to associate with us, what are their future plans, and then we shall take it from there. We'll make an open house and discussion shall go on. Mr. Tarafdar, please.
Thank you, everyone. I think it is even more difficult for me to even start. And it is indeed a great pleasure, a great honor.
General Saga, can you please come this side? I'm sorry, I didn't notice that.
So we are planning and developing a couple of sports-centric developments. One is Olympia, where we are doing a lot of sports activities in our residential project. We are also doing 2 large sports city, one in Tri-City, one in Ludhiana. Both are above almost 100 acre plus. And we are doing a large cricket stadium there. I'm not too sure whether we are doing a golf or not, but yes, a lot of other sports activity for sure. और हमारा इंटरेस्ट है कि हम चाहते हैं कि हमारे हर घर से जो ओलंपिया का हमारा एक स्लोगन भी है कि हर घर से एक सानिया नेहवाल निकले, एक नीरज चोपड़ा निकले. तो जो भी डेवलपमेंट हम कर रहे हैं और जो भी उसकी लैंडस्केपिंग कर रहे हैं वो बहुत स्पोर्ट्स सेंट्रिक लैंडस्केपिंग है. इसके बारे में ज़्यादा इन्फॉर्मेशन मैं अपने कलीग मिस्टर बख्शी से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि वो आपको विस्तार में बताएंगे कि कैसे हम डिटेल में इसकी प्लानिंग कर रहे हैं. थैंक यू.
थैंक यू रंजन जी. सो जैसा ब्रीफ किया गया है, एक फोकस एरिया हमारा बनता जा रहा है स्पोर्ट्स सेंट्रिक डेवलपमेंट्स का. उसमें हम लोग ओलंपिया, जैसा भी बताया कि ओलंपिया के अलावा हम लोग एक 43 एकर्स में स्पोर्ट्स सिटी डेराबस्सी में ला रहे हैं और करीब 100 एकड़ के करीब एक और बहुत बड़ा लार्ज स्केल डेवलपमेंट लुधियाना में स्पोर्ट्स ओरिएंटेड प्लानिंग में है. मेन मुद्दा है कि कोविड के बाद एक एक्टिव लाइफस्टाइल की तरफ हर आदमी का फोकस हो गया है और हर आदमी चाहता है कि मैं फिट रहूं, क्योंकि उस टाइम पे जो लोग फिट नहीं थे उनको काफ़ी नुकसान झेलना पड़ा. सो हर आदमी चाहता है कि मैं फिट रहूं और फिट रहने के लिए कई बार लोगों को 1-1, 2-2, 4-4 किलोमीटर दूर जाना पड़ता है. जिम दूर है, क्रिकेट एकेडमी दूर है, बास्केटबॉल दूर है, टेनिस दूर है. तो हम लोगों ने कोशिश ये की है कि जो भी हम रेजिडेंशियल डेवलपमेंट्स करें उनके अंदर हम एक अच्छे लेवल की, इंटरनेशनल लेवल की फैसिलिटी प्रोवाइड करें, जिससे कि बच्चों को या बड़ों को किसी को ज़्यादा दूर ना जाना पड़े, सब कुछ उनके कॉम्प्लेक्स के अंदर अवेलेबल हो. सो ये सोचते हुए हमने एक अच्छे लेवल की फैसिलिटी प्रोवाइड की है सभी कॉम्प्लेक्सेस में जो भी हमारे स्पोर्ट्स ओरिएंटेड आ रहे हैं, उसमें क्रिकेट को, फुटबॉल को, हॉकी को, टेनिस को, इंडोर गेम्स, आउटडोर गेम्स, स्विमिंग को, साइकिलिंग को, इन सब चीज़ों को ध्यान में रखा गया है। और जो बड़ी डेवलपमेंट्स हैं स्पोर्ट्स सिटी वाली, उनमें इवन ट्रैक एंड फील्ड के लिए भी हमने स्पेशल ट्रैक्स बनाए हैं, जिसमें कि लोग जो ट्रैक एंड फील्ड वाले हैं उनको तो स्टेडियम्स में ही जाना पड़ता है, उनको तो घर के आसपास कुछ भी नहीं मिलता। सो हमने ये भी डेवलपमेंट में ध्यान रखा है कि ट्रैक एंड फील्ड के जो एथलेटिक्स के हैं, जिमनास्टिक्स के हैं, उनके लिए भी हम फैसिलिटी डेवलप करें, जिससे कि उनको भी घर के नज़दीक मिले और जो टाइम उनका 1-2 घंटे ट्रैवलिंग में निकलते हैं, उसकी बजाय वो टाइम वो अपना यूज़ कर सकें उस प्रैक्टिस में और एक अपने आप को एक बेहतर स्पोर्ट्समैन बना सकें। सो ये सब सोचते हुए हमें लगा कि क्योंकि हमारा फोकस स्पोर्ट्स की तरफ जा रहा है, सो एक अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी है कि हम एक गोल्फ टीम के साथ एसोसिएट करें। एक अच्छी स्पोर्ट है जिसको हम प्रमोट कर सकें और इस प्रमोशन के साथ साथ हम लोग जो है स्पोर्टिंग जो कम्युनिटी है उसके अंदर अपना नाम आगे बढ़ा सकें। यही सोचते हुए हमारा एक जो एसोसिएशन है गोल्फ टीम के साथ वो किया गया है। So I would request the Swinging Samurais team to unveil the logo and rest of the things.
The Swinging Samurai name is very unusual and unique. So Swinging Samurai, 2 words. Samurais are the great warriors of Japan, and swinging means we have connected the 2 words to make it. Swinging means you swing a golf club. So samurais were swinging the golf club. So I feel General Saab, we have 2 generals here, General Gill and General Sangha. It's not important, it is important to play a sport, but it is important to play the sport with dignity, with honor, with a level playing field, knowing how to win and knowing how to lose. They have been involved in their at the highest of levels, both of them. And I would like to ask them a question as to how do you think golf has changed, how golf has changed your life? For example, General Gill first and then over to General Sangha. Have you made friendships forever? Have you fought on the course? And have you, what is so unique about the sport that brings you back again and again?
Get back to the course to do better the next day. You can spoil 10 holes, you play 3 holes well, and you get back again. And the main thing is makes you a better person, to make friends for life. And in competition, you fight, but like Giri said, you fight fair and square. You don't play dirty. But yes, it definitely makes you a better person and improve your personality.
So, General Sangha.
Good evening, everybody. It's a coincidence that just a few days ago I read something very nice about the definition of golf. GOLF. It says golden opportunities for lifelong friendships. That is what golf is the best thing. That is the best thing about golf. You make friends wherever you go. Golf is a game that you can play with strangers who later can become the best of your friends. And golf teaches you how to live life. There is a beautiful saying written in the Srinagar course which says, you must stop and smell the roses. For life is not a round of golf that can be played again. Yes, golf we can play again and again, but life is something that you have to live only once, and today cannot be repeated. What is today is important, and you can never get that today again in any of your tomorrows. So we like to live life king size by playing golf on our every today. Thank you. Thank you very much to the SBP for adding quality of life in their clients' residential areas. We in the army have opportunities of living life very well sometimes, but mostly we are away from these built up areas or with such facilities. We are in remote areas a lot of time, so we value the quality of life and we like to pick it up whenever we can. Thank you very much, STP.
Thank you.
Thank you. So with that, we'll get on to the unveiling of the logo, which is, may I raise the logo, sir? Will you also raise the logo, please? This is the logo. Can we start?
Do we have to start?
So this is the swinging samurai, and the flagship sponsor is SBP Group.
You have to remain like this lit for a while.
Thank you very much. The swinging samurai also here. May I quickly introduce you to them? Shaleen Kapoor, Amit, Shaleen Kapoor, Manish, and I'm also part of the owners group. And then we have our members here. They are sitting behind. May I introduce you to Deepak Aluwalia, Wing Commander, Group Captain Deepak Aluwalia.
Can they come forward?
He's here, right here. Colonel Mohan, Jagmohan sir, he's also a benefactor for us. He is chipped in. Colonel Ajay Kehla, and we have
Can have another picture.
Mr. Yes, Jyoti Gosal. Jyoti ma'am, please come here. Jaipal Hundal sir, our coach. You may have seen him many a times at the range. Manjeet Kochar, DPS Brad, and Rajinder Singh Pumming. So thank you all for coming in here, and we'll leave the floor open to, we'll plan a photograph, and then we'll do a question and answer series. If you are
Question answer kar le.
any questions, any answers, and then we'll go after that. This is Mr. Ranjan, Mr. Bakshi, CXO from SPP, and General Gill and General Sangha, sir. General Sangha, sir, and General Gill. Have you got General Gill coming? Right.
Hello, sir.
Hi.
I'm Chiranjeev from Hindustan Times. First of all, congratulations on this exciting collaboration, to be honest.
Thank you.
So congratulations to all of you.
Thank you.
My question is to Ranjan sir. So I wanted to ask, what kind of synergies does he see between SVP as a brand and the competition and the team that we are looking at? And were those components critical in deciding to join hands with this?
Before we hand it over to Ranjan sir, you know what happens is that every team, you have a group of people who come together. Now, how are they put in together is, you basically try and get hold of the best guys to come in.
Absolutely.
And then you also would like to look after them. Look after them in terms of, you give them a nice kit to wear, for example. Courtesy them, we are wearing some interesting gear. And so all of that, some part of it is hospitality, some part of it is gear, some part of it is moral support, some part of it is being in the press. So now I'll ask Ranjan to take over and explain the synergy.
I think, sir, you have very well explained the relationship, the synergy that we are going to share going forward. As I have mentioned earlier also, as a group, we are now getting into a lot of sports-centric facilities. And when we got this opportunity of participating in this program, we thought it is a great idea to understand the golf as a game, even better.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much.
How important is it for corporates to come ahead to sponsor sports?
Very, very important. Very important. I think I would definitely encourage every corporate to start encouraging. I would definitely encourage every corporate to start encouraging sports in whichever way they can. Again, repeating, this is the reason we are creating sports-centric facilities such that everyone can afford sports at their own control, in their own vicinities, wherever they are living.
See, one word that he used is everyone can afford. Affordability is one big thing, because for a cricket academy, a child has to go out and spend 5,000 to 6,000 rupees a month. For any such game, tennis or any other game, you have to spend a lot. But if it is available within your complex and at a very, very reasonable price, because yes, coaches will be there, so a little expense will be there, but still it will be highly subsidized. So that affordability becomes very important. And in that case, the developments that we do become very important. Now, your question was that why and how the corporate should play a role. Yes, see, corporates always have a social responsibility. So when we say social responsibility, it is not only towards certain members of the society, but also towards sports and other cultural parts. So sports becomes an important thing. And if corporates can come together and support the sports, then obviously our sportsmen have everything in them to bring laurels to the country. That's how money and all other support areas can be very helpful for all sports persons.
Gil sir, I have a question. As in, he was talking about affordability. And golf is the only sport which is known as a richie sport, because then the clubs and everything are quite expensive and anybody can afford. What do you think, like the other youngsters who want to get into the sport like golf? How will they be supported by the people like you who are actually
very interesting question. So what is happening today? What is happening today is that how do you build up a crop of sports people, right? Whether it's golf or cricket or whichever sport you may say, hockey, or you can, gymnastics, anything. How do you build up a crop of people when you start introducing the game to them when they are young? So that is where people like us, who, for example, Swinging Samurai has at the moment currently in the process of launching a school golf league. So this we didn't want to reveal today, but since it's come up as a question and it's very relevant to the gentleman who asked a question from Hindustan Times, that what is it that you're going to do? You see, it's all right to have a 20 of us who are half, I'm 60, sir is 65, some are 20, some are 25. But what about the youngsters who are there? You see? So our role is to, at the moment, we are thinking actively of developing a junior golf league program to help children. So whatever manner we can help, we will help. And that includes coaching facilities. For example, Manjeet over here, Manjeet Kocher is one of the most eminent junior coaches in the country today. There are many people who are, of course, highly recognized sitting in Chandigarh. Dronacharya, Jesse Garewal, whom I play with, is one of them. Yes, and he has a crop of youngsters who are teaching golf. So he has built his own team and they are also building further. So similarly, we are going to do our bit.
Because the main question here arises here is because there are many youngsters, they get fascinated by golf, they get attracted to golf. They say, oh yes, I want to play. As you said, that it's actually a sport which allows you to make good friends for your life. As
Yes.
Sir has said,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So if you guys are or any of the professional is making good friends for their life, the same with the youngsters wants to get there, and the main concern is affordability.
So affordability, to be very honest, at the moment golf is not such an expensive sport as many people perceive it to be. See, the question is to see if you want to wear a pant, you can buy a Armani also, and you can go to West Side and pick up a pant for 700 rupees also. If you want to play a sport, you can play it with normal clubs also, you can play it with expensive clubs, or you can drive a BMW and you can buy it. The idea is to go from place A to place B. Idea is to play, and the idea is to be with nature. You see, golf is completely you have such an experience of playing a game, and you're surrounded by nature. What else can you ask for? You get such a beautiful feeling when you're in nature, anywhere, anytime. And of course, it teaches lots of things that Sir has already spoken about, General Saga has spoken about.
Gil sir, this is the third season of the Chandigarh golf team. So how do you see the growth and how do you see the involvement of
the growth, unfortunately, you were asked an interesting question. I'm a very blunt man. So the growth is only possible if the league owners understand that there is a further commitment to the game of golf. It's not just to the team, it's not just to have go out and do something, but how about giving back to society? You see, this is what we are all about. That is why we call ourselves Swinging Samurai. This name Samurai is so interesting. If you read history, what is it all about? It's all about honor, it's all about valor, it's all about adversity, it's all about commitment, it's all about sacrifice. All these things go in hand in hand. So that's the beauty of it. And therefore, we found such a comfort level with SPP. Not that we had a choice of 100 people giving us money, but SPP has come to our rescue.
As an organization,
Sorry, DS.
What is the classification of the golfers in the team? Like how many women golfers we have?
We have one women golfer. We have the maximum number of ex-servicemen, 2 generals, 1 brigadier sergeant, 2 colonel sergeants, 1 Air Force officer, Deepak Aluwalia, who's the most. He has so much energy in him. I don't know how to tackle him.
So you are going to defend your title, or you want to attack in the
No, we are going to. We have a lovely team. Basically, handicap wise is how it's divided. 0 to 9, and then 10 to 18 is how it's divided.
So
and we have one lady, Jyoti Gosal. Have you met her? There she is.
How many golfers?
And incidentally, Jyoti Gosal man is brothers. Is the brother here is sitting here. General Gill.
Can you tell us a little bit about junior golf?
हाँ जी, ये सारे चंडीगढ़ से हैं जी, सारे चंडीगढ़ से हैं, रहते मतलब चंडीगढ़ में ही हैं, वैसे तो पीछे से कहीं पता नहीं, ट्राई सिटी दे नहीं जी, सारे ट्राई। प्राइज मिलूगा जी जे ਇਹ ਹੁਣ SBP ਆ ਗਏ ਹਨ ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਦੇ ਦਾਂਗੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ
He is asking about the league about winning amount.
So that is
34 lakhs, I think?
No. They gave a prize money of about 8 lakhs and they split it was the
In the
first
top 12,
in the
right?
top. Yeah, that's right.
So the junior, can you shed a little light on the junior league?
So,
say how's Samurai going to be involved in that?
Well, our plans are to get into the golf league sooner or later. We've already been discussing and we are all aligned towards that. We are focusing towards that. The owners are already thinking of it and we've already registered our names and all that. And we will shortly announce it the moment we are free and we shall interact with you. We have a plan in mind and the idea is to develop a school golf league where you involve all the schools of the city, Tri-City. Whatever schools are willing to participate. In fact, we don't even need to go to the school itself, but we can try and catch hold of students from various schools who can form their own teams. For example, like we have formed our own team. Children can form their own teams. It makes it more competitive, makes them understand what is happening and how the game is going to be played. And if we can mentor them in the right direction, that will be a very good thing.
As an organization, we'll be very happy if Swinging Samurai can give us a chance to sponsor any young aspirant, and you think or your team think that if by in whichever way means we can sponsor him or her to become a good player, we will always come forward.
Thank
So
you.
we are happy to do that.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Can I just add to your medium, we want to also propagate the thought to inspire people to play more and more golf, because golf is one game which takes care of your social contacts, which takes care of your loneliness, it takes care of your health. In old age, what is the biggest problem that an old man faces? Ill health, isolation, loneliness, no social contacts or little social contacts. All this is taken care of if you are a golfer. There is enough research to prove that golfers on an average live 8 to 10 years longer and healthier, happier than the others. So please spread this thought around. Thank you.
Well said.
I would like to add one small thing, that although this program is only about the golf, but from SBP point of view, we would be associating with lot many other sporting activities as well in future, and we